If things could have just stayed how they were in the beginning, it feels like you would have been forever happy with this person. But it feels like the honeymoon was short-lived here. And you discovered you were dealing with someone with some major intimacy issues. It feels like you exposed them in ways that no one has before. This person has told you things that only you have heard. And it makes me feel like they got scared and ran. I can see that this is someone that definitely love bombed the hell out of you. But it's so believable because you're so lovable. I think that you felt as though you met your match. And now I think that you're left with more questions than anything else. I'm Caroline, the Moon Mountain Mystic, and this is my one and only account. I will never reach out to you, but if you would like a reading with me, please hit up my inbox and I will get you booked today. I feel like your warmth, man, it was something special to this person, but it also gave them cold feet at the same time. They knew what you had was real, and they weren't sure if they were ready for it. Tarot, tell us what we need to know about this connection. It feels like that honeymoon phase, man. Now you reflect on it. Now you reflect on it in a very bittersweet way. It felt amazing while you were in the throes. For many of you, almost like this whirlwind romance is the energy that I'm getting here. And it feels like the next day you woke up and this person was just different. You could tell they were stuck in their head. Now, let me tell you something about this person. They are extremely avoidant, and it feels like this is already something that you know about them. This is not what you may want to hear, but you do need to hear. With the World and the Hermit, for many of you, it feels like this relationship is over. It feels like this person has no choice but to continue to choose isolation. It's the only way that they feel safe. And despite you, this person feels afraid all of the time. We can see with the Devil, it's like they know that this is an issue for them and they're not ready to let go of it just yet. They use their avoidance like a safety blanket here. I can see that this person is not living up to their capabilities. I feel like this relationship is over because they cannot get they cannot get from around themselves. It's like the major blockage here is them. And we can see with the Nine of Wands, it feels like this is somebody who is continuing to avoid the situation. However, it's like they're telling themselves that these are simply their boundaries. Nine of Wands, we see them very guarded, all right? However, I do see the Eight of Wands here as well. It makes me feel like there is some type of shift in this connection. I can see with the Page of Cups on the bottom of my deck that this person still does care for you. However, they are suppressing those feelings. Tell us about this Eight of Wands. What is the shift? What is this shift? I feel like if you haven't been feeling this person pulling on you, energetically is where we're seeing this shift happen. Though we can see that this person is choosing isolation at this time, I feel like with the Ten of Pentacles, this is kind of sad. This is low-key sad, all right? With the Ten of Pentacles here, they cannot help but start to reflect on the potential of what life could have been like with you. What if that honeymoon could have lasted forever? Okay, I say it's sad because I see with the Eight of Swords, it's like this is not just the normal avoidance. This is not simply emotional immaturity. It feels like with that Eight of Swords, there is mental health issues to take into account in this situation. And when I tell you that this person is their own worst enemy, their brain is, all right, in the least, their brain is. I can see that this person is going to start pulling on you because they can't stop thinking about you. But at the end of the day, Five of Swords, It's like they are defeated here, okay? Now, I do see the Lovers as well. And when I see the Lovers, I can see that this energetic pull on you, it's going to bring you to a crossroads. And it's time to decide, are you going to continue holding out, waiting for this person, or are you going to choose to move forward? The Lovers card is encouraging you to think of what is going to benefit the future version of yourself most. No lie. And I hate to say this, and you know this is not like my typical reading. It doesn't feel like this person is going to come back. I think that there is a deeper lesson to be learned, certainly for them, but since you are in a more proactive and teachable energy, for you here as well. I think that it's okay to understand that not everything that glitters is gold. Not everything is as it seems with every person. Not everyone can love in the way that you do. But that does not mean you should change your heart. In fact, the world needs more people just like you, baby. I feel like with this Five of Swords, this person has resigned themselves to their fate, to be without you. But that doesn't have to be you. You can choose better for yourself.